What's happening, everyone? Cheers and happy Friday. Alright. Now, someone had asked me about recent J-Dog's video. Nothing against J-Dog, cool, love the channel. Hey, dude knows a lot about metal. One thing I gotta say I think is really cool is he's not a musician. So, and that's kudos, because his opinions are unbiased, and too many people play instruments that listen to death metal or extreme metal, and I think it has a bias in your ears. You know, you hear shit differently, you see things differently, and his totally unbiased, a true fan right there. So I think his critiquing of metal is quite honorable. So someone asked me about he mentioned a band called Eternal Solstice, album Demonic Fertilizer, and here's my biased opinion about it. I think it's boring, unimaginative, unexciting. I could barely get through a listen. The artwork was badass. It's up there with like stuff like Perdition Temple, Angel Corpse, Diabolic. The logo and the artwork, to me, look like it would be a band in that realm. Super fast, mean, evil riffs, but no, man, a drummer who couldn't keep up with Lombardo to save his life, I swear. That's my honest opinion about it, but I'm biased. I don't, I'm a musician myself, and I like ripping crazy fucking riffs, evil sounding stuff. It's just, to me, it was, like I said, it was very boring. The riffs are just typical run-of-the-mill, old school, just death metal riffs. Nothing exciting, and just nothing that got me going. I mean, why listen to Eternal Solstice when you have Youth Against Christ from Altar, man, from fucking also banned from the fucking Netherlands. Why? I just don't see a point. So that's my opinion. But cheers, nothing against J-Dog, to each your own. That's just how I hear it, so whatever. Who gives a fuck? But so just wanted to mention that. But here's something too. I just got from a few things I want to touch on from the Hell's Headbangers catalog, not the label, the catalog, their catalog, but just got in. Well, recently, I think I may have mentioned this band, but Demonized, the new fucking Demonized, man, EP. They got a full length. I should review that, but this is really good, and it's been something like almost 20 years, close to it. Their first album came out in the early 2000s under Gene Palubicki. Had a label that just didn't follow through, and he had a bunch of bands. He had a bunch of bands on it, and he didn't want to continue the label. If any of you guys remember those videos that J-Dog interviewed him, he's mentioned it. So this is one of the bands, and so Osmosis picked up, I believe, the majority of the bands that he was supposed to release, and this was one of them, Demonized from Mexico. The main guy of this band, his name's Antimo. I can't say his last name. I can't speak Spanish, or I don't know Spanish names very well. But Antimo Buano is his name, I think. He's also in the band called Disgorge, another band called Ravager, Hackovitz, which another early Hackovitz I love. The EP, their second album, or their debut album, we should say, Venganza, I think it's called. Really good, up there with like this. It's kind of like this stuff. This is like extreme black and death metal. And Gene Palubicki also plays guitar on this, so you can find this in the Hell's Headbangers catalog. It should, unless it's sold out, I don't know. But this is also on Osmos Records. This is some extreme black and death metal. It's a really good EP, so if you like that kind of stuff, I highly recommend it. Check it out. So, yeah, it's good. Another one. This one I've been meaning to get around to for years to get. Now this is a black metal band. Now I first saw this band in Metal Maniacs, early 2000s. They used to have Moribund Records that would do ads, and one of the ads in it was for the new Summon record at the time. What the hell was that? Oh fuck, I have the Summon album. Can't remember the fucking name of it. So many albums, like it's hard to remember everything. But Summon made a record. Blood something. God damn it. It's got a pentagram on it. And most of the shit does. Anyway, Summon, Drawn and Quartered. But this band, Genocide Kommando, man, they just fucking re-released this album, Black Metal Supremacy. I like the original artwork better, album cover better, but this is still cool. Fucking SWAT team a black metal SWAT team kicking the shit out of people. Yeah, it's fucking. Here, check this out. These guys are pretty pissed off. It's just some mean fucking black metal that's got a drum machine, but I think the guy that did the drum machine on it, it's from Satanic War Master, I think is what it says in here. But if you like just some fucking straightforward, pissed off, mean black metal, that's what it is. It's just old school. I want to say it reminds me of you got Dark Throne-ish. I think, but even a lot meaner than fucking Dark Throne, and maybe even I want to say even a little bit of like they really have those tremolo chord riffs really fast, like Marduk, but it's not as crazy as Marduk, but it's just a solid pissed off black metal record. I like it. I think one of the guys on it was a founding member of Trakar Records, so check it out if you're not a wimp. You might like it. It's just a very hateful black metal, so good stuff. I recommend it. I like it. Enjoy it. I'm glad after all these years I was finally able to pick it up. The reason why I didn't do it back in the early 2000s was, man, you had to order shit. I didn't have a computer. You had to send in money orders. It was a process back then. And if I couldn't get my hands on something through, just going to a store, directly, 9 times out of 10, I'd miss, I'd forget about it or something. But this was always in the back of my head. And finally, they re-released it after 20 years. So, highly recommend Genocide Kommando. Check it out. And then last up here, this is a fucking jam. I was really happy with this band. Terrorists from El Paso, Texas. Now, these guys have been around quite a while. It's probably like since 2005. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I saw this and I was like, man, that fucking logo. Like, my thing is, if a band's got a kick-ass logo, the music better back it up. And 9 times out of 10, it fucking doesn't. But these guys, dude, this is old school fucking. I want to say like. Their title is Black and Thrash, but I think it's just so much better than just how vague that is for a style. This is like late 80s perfected black metal. I mean, like late 80s, like it's very. If you like the Bathory, the early Sodom, and the early Creator, that kind of sound. Almost like, okay, Niflheim would be a great example. But this is up there with it. It holds up to bands like that. I mean, this could have came out in 1989. This is they just released a new record. It's called "In Dawn of the Lucifer's Light." So but this is the first thing I found. There's not a whole lot of like info I didn't know about these guys, but they're from El Paso, Texas. They have a full length that came out, I think, in 05, 06. I looked on, check them out on Metal Archives. Listen to some of their stuff on YouTube and see if you can track some of their stuff down. It's really good songwriting, really good riffs, well put together. I have nothing bad to say, and I'll be looking forward to trying to get more of these albums, man. I'm surprised like more people haven't raved about it. I watch El Necron and Joaba, man, they're all Texas dudes, man. No one's mentioned these guys unless I must have missed one of their videos, or I don't watch every goddamn show, but check it out, man. These guys are. I'm just surprised I missed these guys, or I really heard nobody mention this band, but Terrorist, highly recommend. Alright, that's pretty much sums this vid up. Cheers. Oh, in the honor of the great Donald Sutherland, I'm watching this, man, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, one of my favorite horror flicks. I'm a big fan of late 70s, early 80s horror. You know, something about that style. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's the smoking, the drinking, the fucking, just the attitude the movies had. You know, I love The Fog, The Thing. I mean, John Carpenter's stuff is great. I mean, you can't go wrong. Pretty much a lot of the movies that you know, Will Romer puts on his records, and you notice that they're a lot late 70s and early 80s flicks. You know, so really good stuff. But Donald Sutherland, man, a great fucking actor. Always loved his stuff. One of my favorite characters is that he played in was Kelly's Heroes with Clint Eastwood, where they're going in behind enemy lines against the orders to steal fucking gold from the Nazis. And Donald Sutherland's his character's oddball, so he's a militia of resistance gypsy fighters, man, and he's like head of the gypsies, and he's up there with he's got tanks and shit, and they're going in with Clint Eastwood and to go fucking get this gold, man. But his character's called Oddball, my favorite character in the movie. But Donald Sutherland, man. So cheers. If you haven't seen Invasion, man, The Body Snatchers, check it out. All right, that's all I have for you guys. So hope you all have a great weekend. Adios.